Not a bad week, really, to come back into after your injury. You must be really kind of proud of what the team's managed to do over the past 7 days or so.
Yeah, definitely, especially after the dip in form we kind of had. Winless in what it was 6, so we needed to bounce back, and there's no better way to bounce back than that week we've just had.
Are you impressed with the characteristics that the team has had to show, different ones over the course of the last 3 games?
Yeah, massively. It just shows, like, we're never down and out, you know, like a lot of results haven't gone away, but we fought back plenty of times. We were 2-0 down, I think, at home to Norwich, and we fought back in that one, and so we knew things weren't going our way, but it was just down to us to change our look, and thankfully we have done over the last 3 games.
It must be such an exciting team to be a part of right now.
Yeah, massively. You just see lads coming back off injuries, going straight in, and playing in different positions, and just everyone's helping each other out, and it's great to see.
How's your body feeling right now? Stuart McCall was just kind of talking about what Burnley offer from an attacking perspective, and how for you in particular, coming kind of into that one as your first start for a long time, must have been a big effort.
Yeah, it was. It was tough because we haven't really had the benefit of training much because of all the games and that. So it was just one of them. It had to be done, and thankfully we got the win.
It's impressive, really, that so many people recently have kind of had to come back maybe a little bit sooner than they wanted, but everyone stepped up to the plate. Has that really helped in kind of pushing each other?
Yeah, because it just gives confidence that, especially to the manager, that he knows lads can do a job. We've been unfortunate with the injuries, but getting lads back, and you could see, obviously, for example, Ozzy came in, does excellent left wing back, and then he goes straight into right side of centre mid. And he doesn't look like he struggled at all. He was top class. So we're going to need everybody over this course of a season, and we just need to keep going.
Are you hoping for a clean run now in terms of injuries? I know you missed a bit of last season, of course, a bit of this season too.
Yeah, I think so. I think with the help of the physios now, I think we've got to the root of the problem, and hopefully I've overcome the issue, and I can just look forward now and playing games.
Because it has been a tough start to the season for the whole squad, but particularly for the lefties, really.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. You and Jack were both out. Now Reece and Max. I know Max is coming back a little bit at the minute. I mean, you've all already had to play your parts, haven't you?
Yeah, I think it was one stage. I think every lad in the gym doing rehab was left-footed, bar one, I think. So it has been tough on us. But you could see, obviously, the lads stepping in. You see Bashi go to the left side of centre half. Obviously, I said Ozzy going to wing back when he came back. It's just been a real help, and you just know you have that strength and depth in the squad that we're going to need over the course of the season.
It is going to be some battle for those places when/if you're all fit at the same time, isn't it?
Yeah, and that just benefits the manager as well, because you're going to get lads playing their best football, because they're going to have to if they want to play. It's a squad game. Everyone says it every season. The championship's it's a big ask. There's difficult games Saturday, Tuesday, and you're going to need your full squad.
As someone who knows the positions, and with the kind of tough starting places that Max Lowe had, and also with Reece Norrington-Davis getting into the team from afar, what have you kind of made of their impact this year? Because they both look like they both managed to step up another level this season.
Yeah, they were both excellent. We were in a rich vein of form when they were in the team, and unfortunately injuries they happened kind of at the wrong time for them. And I just feel sorry for, obviously, Reece. You know, it's heartbreaking for him, because he's such a fit and strong lad, and it's not one you want to see, especially when he's played, and he's had to play wing back, and then he's kind of played left side of centre half and done unbelievably well there. And him and Lowy, they were a relationship was kind of blossoming there, and it's just really unfortunate, but hopefully both of them are going to come back stronger.
As a proud international player yourself, I mean, you'll kind of have an insight that none of us could have in terms of how Reece Norrington-Davis is feeling right now ahead of the World Cup. It's just, I think everyone's just so disappointed for him. Yeah,
massively, and he got off to a flyer this season. He was excellent, but the only positive thing you can say to him is that he'll get another chance, and that's the big thing. You know, he's young enough and he's good enough, so he will for certain have a bright future, and he's got plenty of chances to represent this country in a major tournament.
And as a key member of the left-sided union, you must have been pleased for Jack Robinson and how he responded at the weekend and how the game finished for him.
Yeah, definitely. But I'm not surprised with him, because he's a fiery character. He wouldn't he wouldn't lay down. He wouldn't let that affect him. You know he's going to bounce back, and he has that drive and that confidence in himself to do that, and he showed it.
It's a team effort, clearly, but how much kind of confidence is seeping through it right now, right from the top of the pitch, with Ollie McBurney and Irishman and Jai in such great form?
Yeah, they've formed some bond together, and you just want to leave them to it. You know, they're bouncing off each other. Like Illy, I've seen Illy over I don't know how many seasons now, and you just see him getting bigger and stronger, and he's just grown and grown as a player. And McBurney has shown what he always had in him, and you just got to keep going. He's got to get to the international break, obviously, get your surgery out the way, and then come back even better.
Is Irishman starting to kind of realise just how good he potentially could be right now?
Yeah, I think he'd always have the because of his ability, he'd always have the confidence in himself. It's just about learning through playing games, and over the last 2 seasons now he's played a lot of games, and you can just see the improvement in him. It's endless, you know. We don't know how far he could actually go.
Been some brilliant games recently. South Yorkshire derby up next. Just how much are you looking forward to a game against Rotherham?
Yeah, it's a tough game. I watched them against Burnley last week. I think they were very unlucky. So we're expecting a really hard game against them, and it'll be a good one, obviously, for the fans, hopefully.
And complacency was the word that Stuart McCall mentioned. I'm sure that none of you kind of want to take your eyes off the ball and just continue the excellent run that you're on. Yeah, huge. If you can put a run together in this league, it's huge. It's massive, and we always say consistency is key if you want to get out of this division, and that's what we want to do, and that's what we'll be looking to. We'll have to be on our best game, especially against Rotherham, because it's a derby, as you said. So we're expecting the best Rotherham to come to Bramall Lane and try to get a win. And do you think the league is there for the taking this year if somebody can put some consistent results together, because everyone's struggled at times? I think everyone will struggle at times over the course of a season. It's just, you can't really look at a league table now. It's still early, I don't even think we're at the halfway point. So we just got to focus on ourselves. It's the old cliche, it's one game at a time, and especially at home, we want to keep that good home form that we've accumulated over the last, well, I don't know how many years the gaffer's been in charge, a year and a half now, is it? So we want to keep that keep that going, and don't let that drop. As a player, how are you feeling about the World Cup coming in the middle of the season, 2 more games and then a month without? It's strange because it doesn't have the same hype, because you're still focusing on your league football, so you haven't really thought about the World Cup. And I'm pretty sure after Saturday we'll just go away, and maybe then you might look into it, but I haven't really looked into it at all, no. As of next summer, you'll have been with the club 6 years. How much would you love to continue your stay at Sheffield United? Yeah, definitely. It's been a good 6 years. Obviously, been a few ups and downs, but I've thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a club that I've adored playing for. Look forward to the games, Bramall Lane, obviously, yeah. So I just got to focus on my football now and get back playing. What has the kind of club done for you in your career? Like you said, you've seen a bit of everything over the last few years, but you've been a key part of such an important part of the club's history, really. Yeah, it just makes you grow as a player. It makes you grow as a man. It's a good club to kind of be around. It's a passionate club. It's a club that cheer you when you're winning and they boo you when you're losing, and that's what you want. You want that pressure. That's what you want to stand up for, and it's something that this club will never lose.